Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So today I'm just gonna do a walkthrough of a machine called Raven. I downloaded it on VALNHUB and it's quite an easy box for those who are beginners in ethical hacking or cybersecurity. It's actually good that you do a food for thought on that box. So here we are. First things first, we want to map what do we have in the okay. We will first want to map the network and see where the machine is or what address the machine is on. So I'm just gonna split my screen into four, like that. So I'm gonna do sudo su, and here I just love running as root. It saves a lot of time, but it's very dangerous. Please don't do it on a real network. Don't. I repeat, don't do it like that. So now the first things first, we want to know the address of our machine, so that if we know the address of our machine, then it will be quite easy for us to know the address of the other machines. So here just going to take the internet on internet 0 because it's on an internal network on internet 0, and I'm going to play my screen. So I'm going to run a tool called net discover that minus interface, that's internet 0, and the range is that. So it's going to scan for the machines on the network. And remember, if we do if config, you're going to note that this is our IP address, it's 128, and the possible IP address of the device or the computer we're looking for is 129. So I'm just gonna hit right to my browser, open it, and just gonna verify this. And if that's the computer we have or the computer we are looking for, then we can actually pursue more attacks or more stages. I don't know. So let me just go ahead and clear this mess of mine. Right, boom, the web browser is up and running, and we're gonna put the IP address. Say it's 129, right? There we go. So now you see the header says Raven Security, and that's good for us. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an nmap scan. Nmap, oh, is okay, minus T4 dash A variables or ports, all services. It should be a small letter S. Yeah, we want all services, and what else? I think that's enough. Oh, I should just copy this. Check it with me like that. But I can have it wherever I go. So now nmap is going to look for some open ports on the computer. Now the thing is, we have known where the computer is, and now we want to know what is the computer doing on the network. We want to know what is it up to, what is it doing, or what doors are open, and yeah, maybe we can utilize one or two. So There we are. So the thing is, my computer is actually running at full resources because my computer is pretty slow and she's using 100% of its resources, which will possibly crash it. The thing is, when you get a web application, you have to open a proxy or uh, a man in the middle kind of application so that you can intercept each and every communication. So we highly recommend using Burp Suite. It's one of the best tools that you can use, but I can't open it right now because my PC is actually running at 100%, and yeah, it's very slow. It's an old PC, and yeah, but when you love cybersecurity and you love your thing, you can actually do it at any cost or with the resources that you have. So right now, VALNHUB is running the scan, and you can actually click, but there are some tools that can actually help us map this website, the files which are in this website, the directories which are in there. So we're gonna use a tool called GoBuster. Yeah, some use Derp, but I really love using GoBuster. It's very classic. So GoBuster, and we want to look for directories in this URL http 192.168.198.129, and we want to use a word list in the user share word list derp in the command.txt, and then we're gonna hit enter. So on that regard, we got these nmap results, I mean. So now we know that we got a port code, port 22, that's SSH secure shell. It's open and it's running this. And we got port 80, which is the HTTP. We got port 11111 and stuff. So the thing is, once you get these, you can actually search for them for their vulnerabilities. If it's a real scenario, let me just give you a quick example. So we're gonna use a tool called search exploit. I want to see the vulnerabilities that it possesses. Search exploit, something like that. And if there are some exploits on it, then it's gonna be interesting. Maybe we didn't get any. That's 2,4,10. 2,4,10. It's just that I don't have internet access right now, but you can actually go and search it online, and there are so many ways that you can search for these exploits. And so search exploits is a database with exploits that you can use. As you can see, you got some of these exploits that you have, and you can actually utilize one or two that you want to use. So that was it. And right now we got these results. So it's quite good for you to navigate each and every one right there. By the way, my goal right here is not to look for flags, not that. It's just to pen test, just getting access to the machine and stuff. So here are some JavaScripts that are running this machine. And what I really loved was this machine is also running WordPress. It is got a WordPress website right there. And guess what? We got a tool that can scan WordPress. Yeah, we got a tool that can scan WordPress, and that tool is WP scan. So we can clear this small screen. It's called WP scan, like that. Yeah, it's taking a while to load the front end. So what WPS scan does, it's more of a WordPress vulnerability scanner. It looks at the WordPress website and then it looks for vulnerabilities. Maybe it enumerates some useful information for us. So I'm gonna put the URL, that's http /192.168.198.129 slash WordPress. This is the directory that we wanted to search, and we wanted to look for in the WP content folder. That's the dir, and we wanted to look at all themes and all plugins, whatever. So let's go back to our site. I want you to note right here, like these are links telling me to skip to content, and you got a lot of links right here. So when you just move on the link, it will show where it is redirecting. That's why I say WP content, but it is redirecting me to the content of the WordPress site. And here, if you go Raven Security, you know that there is a DNS server, more of a DNS server, no, that's running a Raven.local. So let's just skip to the content and see what we got. So now it doesn't have a JavaScript and it's not actually intuitional. So maybe let's try this. Let's go back and let's go to Raven Security. We can't go to Raven Security because we don't have that in our host. So we want our DNS to resolve that for us. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do nano etc host, and then we're gonna add that to our host file. Oh, I already typing down these things. Let me just copy it and paste it. So that's Raven, the logo. Okay. Raven the logo, yeah, like that. Then we're gonna save this. Y enter, and you're gonna note something, a small of magic. Oh, right. When I just refreshed it, it's now going to Raven the logo. Oh yeah. I know you've been waiting to see this two run, and boom. Let's just click enter and see what information is it gonna get for us. Oh, just be patient. I know you don't have beards like me, but just be patient. Who say that people with beards are very patient? Yeah, but mine is growing a little bit on my chin. Yeah. Okay. So here's the two. But yeah, you know what? The thing is, yeah, my machine is very slow, but you can actually also utilize the Metasploit because now we know this is a WordPress site, and we can actually go right here also. Here at GoBuster, and we're gonna look at Raven.local itself. Maybe we're gonna see something different. Oh, Raven.local, like that. The word please always be user share word lists do hormone dot text. So here's the WordPress site, man. Yeah, like this. Look at it. Isn't this intuitional? Yeah, it is, man. It is. And once you get right down, you see we got a login. Got a lot. You know, when you'll be doing a WordPress, like a web application penetration test, It's good actually explore each and everything right here, from the comments, from the whatever it is, and to try to inject each and everything. But I'm also interested to see what the login page looks like. Look at it. Oh, this is the login page. Wow, that's interesting. But yeah, so now we got, oh, we just enumerated some users. Let's see. Yeah. So what it did right here is it started giving us some interesting findings, and it found this and that and that and that. So now we got some users. What are we gonna do? Now we know that we got SSH, right? Yeah, we got SSH running. And the thing is, now we're gonna try. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. We're gonna try to look at the website from a different angle. We're going to try these usernames. We're gonna try to brute force their password. Maybe they're part of, what do you call it? Maybe they're part of SSH credentials, maybe. So we're gonna try. The thing is, try everything. Oh. It's just that I don't have a lot of time, and doing a real pen test, like trying everything in a video, is gonna take long, because penetration testing can take weeks, days, months, years to penetrate a single website or a single machine, because you're trying a lot of combinations. So I'm just gonna do it as a walkthrough, in a walkthrough version. So what the tool I'm gonna use is Hydra. Hydra. Um, and I'm gonna say, oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's the advantage of choosing a color Linux. You can just, yeah. So here it is. So this is the tool called Hydra. So okay, let me just clear the screen. So it's a brute forcing tool. So we're gonna be like Hydra. Oh, let's just make a word list. Yeah, let's make a word list. Nano usernames dot text, and we're gonna put Michael and Steven, like that, and we're gonna exit and save. So we're gonna do Hydra. Login. It's gonna be usernames dot text, and the password is gonna be user share word list metasploit passwords. Oh, and we're gonna do SSH. Let me just take my charger real quick. Nice. SSH, and we're gonna put the IP address. I'm gonna hit enter. So now it's gonna start attacking that with the usernames that we have right here. So you're gonna look at what it's gonna do. Is gonna first try all the combination using Michael, and then next it's gonna try all combination using Steven. You know what? I'm afraid that it's gonna crash my PC. Why? Because I'm using 100% of my resources, and Hydra also use a lot of resources. But that's quite good, though. It's quite interesting. It's something like I don't know what to say, but I just have to risk it. Or maybe I just choose the bad word list. Okay, let's just have some patience. Let me not choose like a word list, you know. Let me not use a word list. Let me start one by one. Let's start with Michael. Mikhail. So it's gonna be a small letter L right now. Mikhail. Mikhail. And the password is gonna be a word list using share word lists login text. That's SSH. Wow, that was real quick. So now we got a username Michael and a password Michael. Well, I don't know for Steven. Let's just try that for Steven too. Okay, so it's gonna be Steven. Steven, right? And the password is gonna come from user share word lists metasploit was on SSH. That. So then let's try to log in as Michael. So it's gonna be SSH with this. It's Michael at this. I'm gonna say yes, and there we go. Another password for Steven. So yeah, it's now asking me for the password. I'm just gonna copy it from here. Wait, just gonna copy. Oh, let me just type it out. Wow, we successfully logged in as Michael, and I know we can't do a lot of stuff right here, but we can just list. There's nothing to list. Oh, again. So what we're gonna do here is go to linpiece. I think I just have to open another tab. Okay, let me not forget this ping84 right here. Remind me that it's ping84, right? So let me exit. Oh, these are the pages. What I want to do requires a full screen. Okay, then another exit, 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 and exit. Wow. So I'm gonna open another tab, and in this tab, I'm going to go to linpiece. That. So we successfully got into the machine. And right now, what we want to do is to try to look for vulnerabilities from the machine perspective. So the thing is, when you look at, when you are seeing the destination, you haven't reached it out yet, but you have to see the destination from the destination. So we're now looking for vulnerabilities from the machine. We tried to scan using NWeb and all this, but it's to be quite good to scan inside the machine, and maybe we can actually get some privileges to be maybe some root. Okay, nice. So I'm gonna start a Python server. So what's this? It's P. Nah, it's not P. Python. Right? Minus module HTTP server. Input 8. Oh, yeah, exactly. So now with that in mind, we are going to here and we are going to change our directory to the template to the temporary folder. Why the temporary folder? Because that's where we can execute some files without root access. When we download files, that's where you can actually execute them. So we're gonna say w get duplicate what http // then it's gonna be on port 18, and we want to look for linpiece.sh. Oh, error 404. It's actually 129. Oh, thank God. Can you imagine? 128. linpiece.sh. And then we downloaded linpiece.sh. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna give linpiece some privileges. So it's gonna be chmod plus execute linpiece.sh. And now we're gonna run linpiece.sh. So what linpiece is going to do is this script is being used to blah blah blah. Because all the misuse here, please don't. So here are some ratings for linpiece. If you see this, then you know that it's 95% an attack vector to get some privileges. And when you see the red color, you just have to look at it and analyze it. I see the lightweight, this is the user with controls, the blue user without control, green, common things like users group, suite, CGI, mount, script, and light magnets. That's my username. So you just have to leave it like that. You fold your hands like this and wait and wait Wow, look at all those exploits, guy. Whoa, all that information that you just have to put into consideration. Okay. Permit root to log in without password. What? Oh, I didn't know that. Some sweet binaries. Oh, nice. We got a lot right here. A lot to analyze. A lot of it. Hmm. Okay, that's a little piece for you. Oh, wow. So let's just. Oh, here there's flag number 2 right there. Oh, this is just interesting. Okay. There's something that I saw like the sweet binaries. This the SG. Okay. SG. Yes, oh man, that's why I really hate this. It takes a lot of information. Some of it is very unnecessary. I I don't mean it's unnecessary. It's actually necessary because you just have to check it all. But I mean, when you want to try to go on a certain point, you can't. Supposedly here there's nothing much according to what I noticed when I was doing the machine on my own. But at least you have just seen another perspective of how people get privileges on these devices. They escalate the privileges. I'm actually looking at the suite binaries. I'm looking for the suite. I can actually see the. Oh, okay. Yes, some suite binaries. Oh man. Again, they are gone. Okay, no problem. But when I was doing the machine, this is what I saw. And we can actually change. Uh, you have a new mail in blah 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 blah. No, I don't care. Okay, we're gonna change to Steven, right? So Steven, and the password is pink84, like that. So we're gonna be like ls. Oh, okay, that's for Steven. How do lane P's get into there? So who am I? Who am I? I'm Steven, right? Nice. So I just found an easy way. I just have to spoil the beans, but at least I've shown you another way of looking for vulnerabilities in the machine from the machine's perspective. So when I did sudo -l, this command shows me what commands I can run uh, as root without root privileges. So you see, user Steven may run the following commands on Raven. So this command is running for all users, which means the root user you can run for, yeah. So I can actually utilize this and run it as root. So I'm gonna look what Python is it? Which Python? Okay, so I have that one. So now I can actually go around and say sudo Python, and you see I can run Python as root, but I don't think I can do it with other tools. But I think you can see that I can run Python with root. And let me just exit this. Oh, You do it. I'm sorry. Exit that. Okay, nice. So now we know that we can run that as sudo. Oh, but if do we have another tool like sudo wget? It's ask for the password for Steven, and I say it's ping 84. Sorry, user Steven is not allowed to execute that as root on raven.local, but we can only do that for Python. That's why I do this, so that you can actually see the difference. So now let's go back and do it with Python, right? So we're gonna be like sudo Python, like that. So now we want to spawn a shell in the Python. So it's gonna be import OS, and the OS is being imported, and then it's a OS dot system. What do you want to take in the system? You want to look for the binaries of bash, and you close the code and the bracket, and you press enter. Now you can actually see that we are now what? We are now root at Raven. So which means now we are now root. Let's check our ID. Nice. And now we want to try to run the wget as root. Sudo wget. There you go, it just executed. And once we are done, once you take the root, then you've taken the whole machine. It's now in your hands, man. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do right now. So the thing is, if we had ran linkeys in Steven, okay, let's just try it, just for fun. Yeah, okay, let's just exit and exit. Let's clear, and then now let's it's right here. Chmod. Okay, where am I right now? Oh, I'm in the temporary folder. So let's just try to run limpies. I want you to see something quite interesting about limpies. Like you said, the red yellow is 95%, so you can actually use that. So let's just wait. Right, I saw that yellow somewhere here. Let's go back and check what is the yellow saying. I saw it right there you go. So you see now, it's saying user student may run the following commands on Raven. He can run the Python command as root, and that's what we actually saw. So now, instead of writing all this down like manually, we can just have this lin piece doing all the stuff for us. And that's all I wanted you to see. And please, guys, I really appreciated you. If you've managed to finish the video, just seeing me, yeah, that's me, a cybersecurity enthusiast who doesn't have any way to execute uh, his passion for cybersecurity. But I just use these boxes a little bit to just motivate me each and every day. I'll just be living in my own fantasy world. I'll say, today I'm trying to paint as Raven. But man, I just pray and wish that someday it's gonna be different. Okay, thank you so much, and bye bye. Oh, by the way, you didn't even use this word. It's no problem, but there are a lot of stuff that you can do later, especially if you got the root. Bye.